All of you following the Vaishali Takkar case on this channel must be wondering what exactly happened with it and where is it headed. Well, then let us first tell you that the main accused in the case, Rahul Navlani, her ex-boyfriend, was finally nabbed by the Madhya Pradesh police. But as it always happens, the interest of the mainstream media, especially the news channels, died down after they milked it when it was hot and dropped it like a hot potato now. But we try as much as possible to give you all the relevant updates on the cases that we follow here on this channel whenever there is a significant update or a development in them. Although truth be told, it's not easy mentally and physically to chase these stories. For starters, doing so many stories about suicide and self-harm has led YouTube's overtly sensitive algorithm to think that I am in danger. I often receive emails asking me if I need help and assuring me you're not alone. It then goes on to say in a preset text that they are reaching out because members of the YouTube community, including fellow creators, viewers, or staff, have expressed concern for my safety or well-being after coming across content I posted with topics related to suicide or self-harm. And after giving me such quick tips on help at hand, YouTube goes ahead and age restricts most of my videos, ensuring they reach fewer and fewer people. So you see, it's a dirty job, but someone's gotta do it. Not everyone's life is all roses and lilies, and these are harsh truths that need to be told and dealt with. YouTube and Instagram are full of creators who show you the bright side of life as they freeload their way to luxury holidays, restaurants, staycations and more, while you like, share, subscribe and comment below their content, helping them reach newer milestones and flourish in life. But some of us also choose to tell you stories of what happens when these arc lights go off and music falls silent and the dark reality of life takes over. Something similar that was slowly eating away Vaishali's peace of mind and pushing her into the deep pit of hopelessness. Many of our friends are now coming forward, connecting the dots and putting things in perspective for police, media and her fans, telling us how they often saw a worried look on Vaishali's face and that she had started seeking help too. Among them is one of her former boyfriends, actor Shivam Sharma, who is now heartbroken. They were together for 2 years from 2013 until 2015. He admits that he saw that something was bothering Vaishali some time back and will now have to live with the regret of not prodding her more about it. He says, she was such a strong girl. Whenever we used to fight, pura ghar sar pe utha leti thi. I couldn't believe someone like her could take such a step. But that was back then. Vaishali had started turning into an altogether different person lately. Shivam says he last saw her on his birthday in June this year, and at that time he had sensed sadness on her face. Her smile was different, he says. When he asked her about it, she shrugged it off by saying she's not well. He now realizes it in hindsight that she was lying. It was not about her health, but what she was going through in her personal life. Shivam also knew Rahul, whose picture Vaishali had shown him a year back. In a damning revelation, Shivam says not just Rahul, but his wife Disha was also harassing Vaishali. Rahul did not want her to get married to anyone and be with him, while his wife assumed that Rahul is not being loyal to her because of Vaishali. But in the same breath, Shivam also says no one knew what she was going through, not even her parents or her friends. We all are getting to know of her struggle through her chats that have emerged now. We all have to live with the regret that we didn't sense anything. कभी खुल के बात नहीं की, कभी हमने पूछा नहीं. Now we just want her to get justice, says Shivam, who might meet Vaishali's family in Indore after Diwali. Another of Vaishali's very dear friend, Nishant Malkhani, who was one of the first ones to open up about her issues with Rahul, has said that Rahul had even visited Vaishali on the sets of their show, which is when he met him last year. Nishant has told a leading newspaper that she was going through a lot of stress those days because of Rahul. He says Vaishali told him this, to which many are now asking why he did not do anything about it. He even goes on to say that her relationship with Rahul was very toxic. She used to cry so much on the set, so many times, kabhi kabhi to acting bhi nahi kar pati thi because she was under so much stress and trauma. I used to tell her to ignore him and move on. Nishant has confirmed that Vaishali was going through a lot of stress and depression and even seeking help for it. But she had asked him to keep that a secret because you know how our society treats patients of mental health, and especially if you're a public figure, this might affect your career as well. Now Nishant goes on to add that Vaishali and Rahul had broken up, but he was always trying to emotionally pull her back. He was not letting her move on even though he was married. Whenever she wanted to move on, Rahul held her back by emotionally blackmailing her. Now we want to ask Nishant why he did nothing to help his friend if he knew so much. Our messages to Nishant have gone unanswered. Yes, Rahul Navlani was blackmailing Vaishali as per all available reports and testimonies. He had even sent a private picture of Vaishali and him to her fiance to sabotage her wedding that was slated to take place on Thursday, that's 20th October. And this, it seems, was the final nail in the coffin that led Vaishali to take such a drastic decision. Rahul's guilt was writ large in his actions. Soon after Vaishali's death, he had gone absconding and was nowhere to be found. In a dramatic turn of events, the Indore police had to issue a reward of 5,000 rupees and a lookout circular against Rahul Navlani to all airports to ensure that he doesn't leave the country. As many as 3 different police teams were working round the clock to nab Rahul, who was finally caught a few days back and is now in police custody, which has been extended by an MP court. Yes, he is in police custody, mind you, not in judicial custody. So this means that the police have unrestricted access to him for interrogation. Now the closure in this case is not far. As soon we will know what Rahul finally tells the police, and if the police chooses to reveal exactly what happened between Rahul and Vaishali that led her to take such an extreme step. What was the role of Rahul's wife and her brother in all of this, who could very well be in a lot of trouble now? Will police also throw some light on why Vaishali's friends and family never approached them, as many of them are now coming forward to talk about how they knew Vaishali was going through immense stress because of Rahul, who was blackmailing her. That is a bona fide offense, and in our view, if Vaishali's friend Nishant knew this, he should have approached the police or at least informed Vaishali's family to take the matter into their own hands. Anyway, as we wait for the answers and I wait for yet another email from YouTube asking me if I need help, and that too on the eve of my own birthday, you please let me know your thoughts on all these fast-paced developments in Vaishali Takkar case. You can of course let me know directly on my Instagram, and on Facebook it's @Reviewron, where we can chat. It's @Ronak on Twitter. Like, share, subscribe and hit the bell icon if you find our videos worth it. But as always, even if you don't do any of these things, thank you so much for watching this one. Please take care of yourself and those around you. Jai Hind.